Hi, good evening all. The boys find a way to lose this one. Coming up. You know what? I'm going to admit the truth, guys. Believe it or not, in a game like this, I'm still happy we got a point out of the deal because it looked like we're going to get nothing tonight. And then we should have won this game, of course. But, it looked like they're going to get nothing. And I was beyond belief at one point. I was like, when is this, this tide going to change? So the Sabres have somehow found themselves to 3 losses in a row in overtime. I don't think since I've had the channel that's ever happened. I could be wrong. I just don't recall it. All right, we're going to look at these numbers, guys, because the Sabres were the better team tonight. Here we go. All right, shots on goal, 40-23 for the Sabres. The face-offs, the Bruins did get us, though, 57% to 43. Bruins 1 for 4 in the power play. The Sabres 1 for 5. The hits in the game, the Sabres doubled them 25-12. Blocks in the game, 19-7 Sabres. And the giveaways, 20 apiece. A lot of giveaways. It was a weird game. Takeaways, 5 for the Sabres, 3 for the Bruins. Shots on goal per period. First period, 13-5 Sabres. Second period, 16-9 Sabres. Third period, 11-6 Sabres. And in the overtime, 3-0 Bruins, mostly because of that power play and carrying the momentum, winning those faceoffs. Scoring. Geeky, who seemed to be like the dagger all night. It just felt like this guy was everywhere tonight. From Pastrnak and Zacha at 13:07 makes it 1-0 Bruins. Then Pastrnak unassisted at 15:07 makes it 2-0 Bruins after 1. So the Sabres are playing come from behind hockey all night long. Dahlin, his first of the season from Benson and Thompson at 16:01 on the power play. And Kastelik from Jeannot and sorry, guys, I can't read it. Corrali, I couldn't see it for a sec. At the a dagger, really, at 19:39, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. The Sabres they just got to get this. They've got to stop. Anyway, let's go to the third. Doan, our energy guy from Tuck and Power at the 7-minute mark brings us back into the game, and then Tuck at 14:25 gets the game-tying goal from Dahlin. With, 5.5 minutes left, and the Sabres take a stupid penalty. And the Bruins, I won't even try to spell out that. Forget it, guys. I'm going to go through it. 2:07, the Bruins score. Kuznetsov. Yeah, Divanov. Anyway, guys, let's move on. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. I'm so mad at Greenway tonight. And you know what, guys? I know a lot of you have been complaining about Owen Power. Okay, I know a lot of you have been complaining about Owen Power. And tonight he was pissing me off. I have to admit it. My goodness, I've been patient with this guy. But I am so sick of the slow reaction to things with him. This, for me, is what drives me nuts. And we've got to fix our neutral zone play, guys. This was bad in this game. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, the Sabres are so goddamn slow at breaking out. They're so slow. Like, this drives me crazy. And the power play, this stupid play of always having to pass it behind. I don't know about you guys. It gets annoying after a while and predictable, And if I get we're a pretty decent special teams team this year, but come on. Comes a time, dump it in, chase, go in, fight for it in the corner. Like, enough of this crap where, especially Dahlin's the worst, for me, the worst at it. He's the worst at it. When he's quarterbacking the power play and he does that slow-ass pass from behind and we're doing the big wind-up like we're playing rebound hockey or something in the 1970s, it drives me crazy, guys. It does. But Power tonight, and Dahlin in that overtime, that was pathetic. This, just wipes out, gives them the puck, they go up and score. It's like, come on, guys. You should have won this game going away. This was like, we gave them a freebie tonight. Another team that we just handed a win to and points to. It's like, they're not a playoff team so far. They don't deserve to be. They're just not. When they can do what they're doing in Toronto and in Boston. They're not a playoff team, guys. Not yet. And I will say yet because in Buffalo we say yet. We don't say never. We say yet. If they can somehow, I don't know. And Lindy, has got to stop acting like he lives in a retirement home behind the bench. He acted tonight like a guy that lives in a retirement home that eats green Jell-O and he's watching cartoons. This is just how he seemed tonight no emotion. No emotion. And he should have had some emotion in that game. There should have been a timeout in that game. He didn't take. Okay, Lindy coached a shitty game tonight, in my opinion. I didn't like Lindy's game at all tonight as a coach either. This is another thing. What are you standing there looking at them for? Looking at, like, say something. Christ almighty. Like, I don't get him. I don't get Lindy. Some nights, really. Tonight was one of those nights. The team was awake, played well, but that's not good enough, Lindy. Sometimes you got to yell at them. It doesn't matter if they're playing good. Yell at them anyway. Oh, it's just so frustrating to lose games like this because we know we were the better team in this game, guys. I mean, come on. This is a best-of-7 series. We'd win this 4-1. But it's like tonight was the game where, we get the one loss in the series. It's just that kind of thing. And the neutral area, I don't know what we're going to do about that. We look lost sometimes, some games. This slow breakouts is driving me crazy. Like, I seen one play. It was, I think it was when it was 3-3. And why is Owen Power out there killing penalties? That's another thing I don't get. Anyway, I don't want to get into picking on Power tonight, but he pissed me off tonight. Like, there was one play, Power stopped the play. You guys seen it. I'm sure you're going to remember this. We're going into the Bruins zone. We're making an offensive play here. And he stops at the blue line and comes back and like throw it in, right? Throw it in. Ugh, throw it in. Don't stop the whole play and kill all the momentum of all the players going forward. I don't know. That's on Lindy, though. Sorry, guys, that's on Lindy, not Power. Because if he doesn't get blasted at the bench for doing something like that, that's on Lindy. So we've got to hold players way more accountable. That's what I didn't see in this game. I guess maybe that's why I'm mad at Lindy tonight. He did not hold players accountable enough in this game, the way I seen it. He should have at least I should have seen some yelling. Some yelling at the players. It doesn't matter if they're out playing, Lindy. It doesn't matter if they're the better team on the ice. They're not winning. So if they're not winning, put it in their head. They have to win games like this. Don't just look around the ice and say, well, what's the ref think of this? I don't know. Enough of this crap. Seriously. Oh, God. I hate, especially division rivals, getting freebies from us. I can't stand it, guys. I can't stand it. Before I forget, on a happier note, a much happier note, Jim sent me a picture of him, his wife, and his daughter. His daughter's at her first game, and here it is. He's in Boston with his wife. And here we go. And there's Jim with his beautiful family and his daughter at her first ever hockey game. And apparently she's high-fiving Dad when the Sabres scored because she's a Sabres fan. So good on her. We're going to have to work on his wife, I guess. But anyway, he lives in Boston with her, and that's quite a picture, eh, folks? And Jim, of course, served his time in the Army out there, and good on him. He's back home safe and sound, of course, and, we're happy about that. So I was talking to Jim about my first ever game. It was February the 15th, 1975. It was at the Montreal Forum. It was the Habs against the Blackhawks. And I've talked about this on the channel every once in a while. And that was a night. Ivan Cornway got 5 goals, 2 assists. Went crazy. Even hit the goalpost in the third. A lot of people were saying in the comments, because I went and checked into it tonight. I was like, my God, yeah, it was 50 years ago, you know? That was the first game I ever went to. And I remember I was downstairs. Back in the day, it was a little different than now, you know, to get players' autographs. And I look behind the window and I see Guy Lafleur. And Guy Lafleur, folks, at that time was the best player in the world. Him and Bobby Orr at the time. And there's Guy Lafleur, you know, the one and only Guy Lafleur. And he has a cast on his hand, his first serious injury of his career. And my dad says, come on, I'll go in the room with you. You're going to get his autograph. So I go in the room. I look behind me. My dad, of course, bailed and let me go in alone. And I just went up to him like this, and he just took it, signed it, said, enjoy the game. That was it. So, thrill of my life. I'm sure this little girl of Jim's tonight, Jim and his wife's little girl, must have had a blast at this game because it went into overtime. And, you know, it's just nice. It's a nice game that it was at least exciting for them to be at this game. But Jim was every bit as frustrated as I am with this result, because come on, folks. Come on. In this 3 losses, well, you want to call them losses, these 3 ties, I'll call them, because I don't consider these stupid overtimes real. Those fake points, man, they give to winners. So they should just get rid of it. Okay, stop with the stupid overtimes and the stupid shootouts. Get rid of it. And keep overtimes for the proper time of the year, the playoffs. Because you work hard on the road, you fight hard for 60 minutes, you deserve the point, no matter what. People say, well, don't give fake winner points, loser points. This is how stupid some fans are. They don't get it. What about the 60 minutes they just played? I guess that doesn't mean nothing, right? That they earned that point. The person that didn't earn the point every time, not just sometimes, every time is the winner. The winner. This is bogus points we're giving away to teams like Boston tonight and Toronto. Those are bogus points. They should have been tie games. Should have been tie games. You know? So 2 to 3 games that we lost, I thought we should have won. So we should have got really 5 points. You know? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, folks. I mean, we're not in this massive slump. But when you don't win a game like tonight, what scares me is a slump coming, is a losing streak coming. Because Lindy's passion was garbage tonight, garbage. Okay, Lindy has to get hard on these guys. This thing about coddling them, like what the hell's wrong with Lindy? Is it like, you know, I was mad at him tonight. I was like, come on, every time I look at you, just standing there looking at the ref, like say something, yell, scream, show some emotion, man. The players need to see that. They need to see that. They need to feel it. To go out there terrified of having a bad shift. So there was a lot of good in this game, except the result. That's about it. Like, it wasn't like Boston threw a physical game at us, guys. We kind of let them skate a little too much, in my opinion. I'm not going to blame Lyon and Nets. He had a bad start. He's entitled. What bugs me now, okay, my opinion now, UPL is going to get the next start. And there is the potential for a losing streak now. Because UPL will get the next start. Because we lost tonight. You watch. That's what's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see. So is there anything else I want to touch on? Probably not. I'm too ticked off. I hate when they lose games that really aren't losses. Our next game, yeah, it's the first, eh? Okay. Washington and Buffalo. And then Utah at Buffalo, St. Louis at Buffalo. So 3-game homestand next week. We'll see, guys. We'll see. You know, this one sucks. I mean, sooner or later, we got to beat these teams. We can't keep losing to these teams in our division and expect to make the playoffs. The math just won't jive by game 82 if we're going to do crap like this. So I'm not going to watch the post game. I'm just not, because I'm going to get too angry. They're going to say all the same garbage, repetitive crap that we've heard for 14 years. I'm not listening to it tonight. Tonight I'm taking a break from it. I'll watch a movie. I'll take my dog out for a walk, relax, and clear my head. Get ready for my shift tomorrow. Okay. Guys, have a great night. thank God we got a point out of the deal. Thank God for that, okay? At least we got a point out of the deal. And we're still 500. But it's not good enough. That's where I stand. Have a good night.